Welcome back to another Alliance War video. We have 4 Loki versus Pycb. This is the first war of the season. Hulk, Spidey 99, and Silk were banned. So brand new season, brand new global, brand new map. And let's get it. My team today is Sandman, Omega Sentinel, and I was going to bring Tigra because I have a couple of Cosmic Nuke fights, but I recently took Rintrah to rank 5, and as much as I love Tigra and I love using her, it just kind of felt like the right thing to do to bring the R5 versus the R4 in terms of the first war of the season, making sure mistakes don't happen. With Rintrah, I mean, it's just really hard to die. I mean, he has that extra rank for that extra health pool, so let's get it going. I also took Omega Sentinel to rank 5 finally. I wanted to take to rank 5 all last season. I was using her a bunch, but I didn't have the tech cats, so now I did, and we'll talk about that in a little bit later. Looking at the map, I'm just looking at my assignments. Planning this map was actually it was actually very smooth in terms of once we were done, people could just move and you didn't have to wait on certain nodes or links or anything like that. It was great. So I have that Galan and that Juggernaut, who is global. Then I have the Cersei, the second cosmic fight, and just kind of reading over the nodes and everything. Obviously I already did this when I helped plan. And then I have this Kitty on path 6 with an updated node, and I'm taking a few minis. This Domino, this was the shared mini on 1, 2, 3 in section 2. She's not global. Then I have this Bishop. This was the old node 25, so I'll be taking that with Omega Sentinel. And then I was listed for possibly taking this cow, or Steve was going to take it, but it just depended on who got there and what was going to happen, basically, because I wasn't sure if I was going to bring Sandman, who I actually ranked. I recently got Sandman like a week or two ago, and I was talking to Drew about who to rank, because I may or may not have a few extra R4 materials and rank 5 materials, and he said to rank Sandman in case we need a Sandman player. I didn't think that would be me, but let's get to this fight first. This is just a Galan versus Rintrah fight. Basically, I'm just going to get him into his corner. And this is the first war of the season. Right here, I probably should have dashed at him like I do with Tigra, just to get closer so I can counter. I want to keep that neutralize up as much as possible, and basically just trigger my my root here. Build as many ruptures as I can. Right now, I'm only at 12, so it does really good damage though. I was kind of bummed, but my power was getting kind of high, so I just launched it just to get rid of it. And man, if I would have had about 20 ruptures, I think he would have died with that. But ultimately, I root him here. He throws a special one, and here I'm just gonna tap, light a few more times and throw my last special too, and he's dead. So really easy fight with Rintrah. Definitely beefy as an R5. I may ascend him. I'm not sure who to ascend, to be honest with you. But now I have this Juggernaut. Now literally I don't have much experience with Sandman. I read over his abilities. I was talking to Karate Mike about it, and basically the plan is to combo and heavy here and there. I'm going to take away his gem with the debuffs from him being a global attacker, and once I get to basically 20 resistant charges, I want to, or right before, I can launch my special 2, and I'll go unstable, and then the damage comes from basically him being rooted. Now as I was using him, I wasn't really too comfortable identifying where my unstable timer was until after the war, because I was like, which one is it? It's a little green timer underneath that 100% that you see there on my health bar. So here I root him, and I'm gonna go for a couple heavies, and you see the red damage that pops off after. I get that third one, and I actually go for another one, but it was already gone, because what happens is it eats up your resistant charges, so you basically burn through your unstable a little bit sooner. So then I did that rotation. He wasn't dead, and I was like, Okay, I thought I would do more damage at this point. He is building Furies per the node, but ultimately Inequities kind of helped me maintain that. So right there, I should have actually just heavied because I was already unstable, and I would have just killed him with one heavy and the red damage after. But after that fight, I didn't feel too comfortable taking that Rintrah because that was kind of slow, and it was only about 200k, and that Rintrah is about 500k health. So next up we have my section 2 lane fights, and it's this Cersei. With Cersei, I just want to make sure that she doesn't throw her glancing. Now Galan, I can tiger it blindfolded basically. Cersei I can as well, but I don't think you know, sometimes when you get her in the corner, you can mistime her miss off that SB1. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to deal with that. That's why I went with the cow. He's R5, and I can root her. She'll throw this, and ultimately it's my last Rintrah fight. So I'm just gonna, you know, I have 28 ruptures here. I'm gonna pop this off, and a big old, you know, crit kills her. So it's a 27-second fight, super quick. Was really happy with that. And next up I have Kitty Pryde. I threw suicides on for my Omega Sentinel fights that are coming up. I have 3 of them, and like I said, I took her up to rank 5. I was going to wait until I actually had her assigned in war to do so, and you know, it so happened that I needed her this war. And man, I really did notice when I was punching up to the rank 5s or 7-star rank 1s or rank 2s, because these fights just, you know, are a breeze. And I throw that second medium to get the cowardice on her so she can't gain any more prowess. And at this point I'm just baiting heavies, and I could have parried since she can't gain any prowess with the cowardice on her, but I wanted to push her to an SB2. Last season I died basically because I took an SB1 to the face trying to come at her. So this time I was like, if she has no prowess, there's no reason to bait the SB1. I'm going to bait the SB2, and ultimately that's what I'm doing. Now here I throw the relic just to get more damage. I love relics in war. I've been waiting for this since they've come out. Like, this is just gives you an extra combo or a way to heavy them. So this fight, during officer chat when we review each other's assignments from different BGs, Karate Mike said that he doesn't really like Omega Sentinel for this fight, and I was like, oh, I've taken this, you know, even before the last, you know, a couple seasons tactics. You just kind of hold block and push him to an SB2 and you're fine. I'm completely comfortable with this, but you're gonna see that, you know, as I'm doing this, and I shortened my combo here basically because I want to get another parry. That way I can just get, you know, more damage into him. But right here I come at him a little early or a little late, because you can either intercept after the first hit of the special or after, but you see his prowess is building because of that incinerate. What I should have done is let it drop off, and he would have been under 10. And now he is basically, I'm trying to let it drop off. He's at 23 prowess, and I'm close to him. He throws that, and I'm like, freaking Mike, freaking jinx me. Like, everything always goes so smooth here. But there I used my relic to get an extra combo. I'm trying to push him to an SB2, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna survive. Like, I'm gonna push him to red if I have to, and throw my special, and basically kill him. So shout out to Karate Mike for jinxing me. I really appreciate it, bud. That's probably my worst Omega Sentinel versus Bishop fight right there, and it's gonna cost me some potions. So yeah, ultimately he can see that it's safe even when you royally mess up and run into a heavy. So next up is we have this Domino, and this has Burden of Might, and she doesn't regen, so I don't have to worry about the other nodes. But basically, as I gain more and more buffs, I'm going to lose my combat power rate. So all I really have to do is just basic combo her to death. That's all I'm going to do. Omega Sentinel has one of the highest attack ratings in the game, so I have my heal block mode on, so I can just heal block her, and that way she's not healing from any debuffs I decide to place on her. I could try to ramp up my incinerates, but I'm see here in the first 15 combos she's down 20%. I'm like, oh, okay, just stay away, parry from a distance, and just chip her down, and then watch her when she goes lucky. because obviously she can evade. So right there, I shortened my combo because she was lucky. I'm like, all right. I hit her a couple times there. Oh, that was real risky right there. She was lucky and I did a full combo. And then I did a relic, but I shortened it right there because I didn't trust the lucky. I got lucky that she didn't evade last time. I wasn't going to evade it twice. And I remember thinking on the fight. So here she gets lucky, and I'm just waiting it out. And ultimately, I'm going to just end this fight. Rather, you know, no harm, no foul. So that was a really easy. I did notice that the extra rank helped, not just with tanking hits like blocking, but with just the damage. So after I took my thought process after the Jugs fight was like, well, I don't feel comfortable taking that Rintrah, but we had an R3 Sandman that was going to take it if I wasn't going to take it with whoever I brought, and I brought Sandman. So it was like either an R4 Sandman takes it or an R3 Sandman takes it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to take it. This has Conflictor, and it has Hazard Shift, Shock, and Bleed, so Sandman is immune. And I'm just worried about like Rintrah's power gain and stuff like that. But Sandman gets Withers off of his global attacker tactic. So ultimately, I should be reversing some of that power gain. I just didn't know how his damage would feel with this much health pool. It's an Ascended R5 cow. So my main concern is basically to keep his mystical charges down. And then I'm going to build up to my resistance charges to 20 or right before 20. And then launch my SB2. So here you see he actually loses power when he gets the power gain because of my Withers, but he does shed them with Conflictor and they do fall off. So here I'm like, okay, I knock him down here. I'm going to throw my SB2 after he shrugs the Wither off, hitting my block, and I'm like, okay, I hit that. And I want him to throw this special so I can start my my route and see what that's about. And right there, I should have heavied. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just thought I had to hit him one more time. But I did 2 heavies, and I did about, you know, 18% damage. And I'm like, this just doesn't feel that good. You see he's healing from some of the willpower. So I throw my special 1 basically because I want to reverse some of that willpower healing. And I'm going to build back up to my special 2 and go that route. So again, I'm doing some combos, and then I'm going to heavy counter his SB1 here to remove those mystical charges. And I'm at 12 resistant charges. I'm going to combo into my special 2, and that's definitely going to put me into unstable. Knock him down to reverse that, and now he throws a special 1. And I thought I could just heavy counter it, but you go passively indestructible and unstoppable when you're unstable, so he just kind of took it to the face. But there I got some pretty good damage off of that rotation. I'm like, all right, cool. That worked out. I got some heavies off of that, and I got some power as well. So ultimately, you know, this was a learning experience for using Sandman. I get to throw another special 2 here, and I knock him down. He's under 10 charges. But the problem, which actually helps because of the global, is when I root him like I do here, I place ruptures on myself, and my damage is reduced by 20% per Rintrah's abilities. But because of the global attacker tactic, I'm reducing the rupture damage, and I'm actually healing from it. Here he gets me cornered, so I throw my special 1 to basically create some space, and he comes at me again, and I take a couple hits. So I throw my special 1 again because I don't want him in my corner and getting over 10 charges. But he's basically dead here. I'm almost at unstable, so I can end the fight. And at this point, I throw my my heavy, and 1 more ends the fight. So a learning experience with Sandman. Not fast at all. A lot of health going on with that Rintrah. So I think we can do better next time. But ultimately, the first war of the season is in the books. We did lose this war. Unfortunately, we lost 8-4. Shout out to Karate Mike, Mad Cat, and Trevor with the MVPs. Mad Cat and Trevor both had some awesome Quicksilver gameplay. I'll probably share that with you in the next video. And it's going to be an interesting season with the map and how easy it is for people to move forward. And the global should be interesting as well. Lots of good attackers. So hopefully we get to test them out. And I will see you guys in the next one.